gosh, it's been 2 years already? Ooh. Hi everyone, it's me AJ and welcome back to a new video. Today marks the 2-year anniversary that I started doing drag, that AJ had her first debut outside, and today I will be taking you back to that first look that showed AJ to the world. This is the look I'm going to recreate. It's red hair with red eyeshadow and lips, gold eyeshadow on the eyelid, and I really don't remember what kind of color under the eye. So to start off, I already cleansed my eyebrows with alcohol. This makes it fat free, or however you like to call it. And for me that really helps with making the glue hold better and stick longer. So now the next step will be the glue stick. So now that is done, I will let it dry a little bit before I put a second layer of glue on, which I will set with powder. And for the people that are new to drag or to my channel, I glue my eyebrows down so that I can draw new eyebrows above them, and I can make bigger eyes or make smaller eyebrows if I want to, so I can really play with how I want myself to look for that time. So when you let that sit for a little while, it's time to remove all the excess powder. And time for the last layer of glue. So now that was sitting for a little while, it's time to remove the excess powder again. And after that, I will remove all the excess glue that's a little bit too high up with a makeup wipe. So now I will be going to my eyebrows, and because I want as red as possible eyebrows as I can get, I will be using a lip liner instead of a pomade, which I normally use. And as usual, I will use my Makeup Studio Professional Makeup Concealer Box in the color scheme 2. To make the eyebrows look more natural, well, in my opinion, I will put a little bit of concealer in front and take that in the eyebrow to give it a kind of ombre effect. So to start off my eye makeup, I will be using the P. Louise base in the color 01. The colors I used back then were just red and maybe black to make a crease, and then gold on the eyelid. So today I will be doing a little bit more because it's supposed to be what I will do if I had the skills today back then. So I will be using the Nikkie Tutorials X Beauty Bay palette, and I will be using the color Mickey, the beautiful red one. And we will just start blending that out. To make the edges a little softer, especially here close to the eyebrow, I will be using the color Zomer. And I will pick it up with the blending brush and stamp it on the edge. And just start blending it out softly. To make the color look a little more intense, I will be using the color Slasher, which is on the top right. And let's blend it out as well. Now let's get back into the pillowy space and clean up the edges on the inside and make the shape of the eye as you want it. Now I'll be using the Morphe E36 to get into the color Basic Trut and blend it even more at the edge of Zomer. Next up I'll be using the Pupa Milano Rock and Rose 001. It was a limited edition product, so it's not available at the moment. I really love the gold color, but sadly you can't get it. I don't know if they will ever bring it back. So I'm sorry for using it, but I'll use it anyway. And I will put it on my full lid. Next I'll be using the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe palette, and I will be using the color Angel. And that color will be on the inner corner of my eye next to the 001 from Pupa Milano. Now that that's done, I'll be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil 604 in the color Milk. This color will be under the eyebrow. I'll be using white eyeshadow later on that, but first I will be using it on the waterline under my eye. Now let's use the Aquaria X NYX palette, and I will be using the white for over the Jumbo pencil. Next I'll be using the NYX Glitter Primer together with a beautiful glitter from Ben Nye, the MD 310 Gold Prism. Let's go back into the Jumbo Eye Pencil, and we will be using that color to make the inside of the eye a little bigger. And set it with white eyeshadow. So now I'll be using the Chanel Stylo eyeliner in the color 1001. Then use a mascara. I will be using the one of Chanel. I will be doing the lashes and the other eye of camera, and then I will be back. I've done lashes, done the other eye, and I really like it. I fixed a little small problem down here, which makes it a little better. So now we will be going straight on to the face. So now that we're doing the face, you always need to use a primer. And one of my favorites is this one from Pupa Milano, the Professionals Smoothing Foundation Primer. Just one, maybe 2 pumps is enough. I use this one a lot, so I get a lot of more pumps because it's almost empty. You don't need to use too much because you don't want the foundation to fall from your face. And just prime. Now it's time for the foundation. I will be using the Crayolan foundation sticks. And my base color is 5W. And just attach it to your face all over. And now let's just blend. Next we're going to the highlighter. I will also use the Crayolan paint stick in the color 070. And I will be using it to highlight on the higher parts of my face. Let's blend it out as well. Now that we're done highlighting, I will be using the Crayolan TV Paint Sticks 12W. And I will be using it to bring some depth back into my face. Because now I look like a balloon. Now if you're happy with the result, you can powder it all and let it sit for a few minutes, then erase it. And if you're not happy with everything, you can just go over it with the TV paint sticks. As long as they're greasy, you can alter everything you want. So now that my whole face is powdered and I removed all the powder, let's alter some small details. So for the next step, I will be doing all the powders before I will be putting some eyeshadow under my eye. And I will be using the Morphe face palette in, I believe it's the color medium. And first I'll be going in with a contour shade on the upper right. So next I'll be going into the highlighter shade on the top left. Then the next one to the brightener or highlight color. Next a bronzer with blue. We will be making the edges a little softer. Now let's go back to the eyeshadow, and since we use a lot of red and gold, why don't we use a little green, and then I'm talking about the color Eel. And we're going with the color Plot Twist to the inside to blend Eel out. Bring some depth in the lower eye, I will be using Pintera from the Medi Zero. It's more of a palette. And you just need to use a little, not too much, some highlighter, and I will be using the right one from the Morphe palette. And the blush on the left, a more coral color that mixes better with all the red. To finish off the eye look, I will be using a little white and on the bottom lashes some green mascara. And for the lips, I will be using the Smashbox color Boss, made by one of my favorite YouTubers, Lily Singh aka Superwoman. And now for the finishing touch. And there we are. So this is the completed look. I have the same dress I wore back then, but now for the glow up, let's just wear something else, right? So the aesthetic was the same, a gold eyelid with red above, but everything else is different. This is way more as who I am now, instead of only two colors, or two colors on top, one color on the bottom. It was a mess. But we're here 2 years later, and I will try to do a lot more in 2021. I will try to put at least one video up a month. I will try to get Let's Talk About a 10-question interview with other artists, whether you're a makeup artist, a nail artist, a drag queen. It doesn't really matter what, as long as you do something that is considered art. Just put something down in the description and maybe we can try to get something out. So I'm really excited about the next year. I hope you all stay healthy and safe, and please wear your mask as long as it's needed. And I would really like to see how my next glow up video looks in a few years. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, so whenever I'm posting a new video, you will be notified and you can just see it as one of the first people. Like, not much people see this anyway, but hey, always a plus, right? And maybe give me ideas for challenges to do in the bottom, or type of videos. I want to do a lot of different kind of videos, not only makeup related, but also top 5s and top 10s. So put some ideas down below, and maybe I will see you in the next video.